What is going on, everybody? It's your boy John, and welcome back to Gearbox. So today, we are obviously starting a little bit different here. I don't know if I've ever really mentioned this on the channel, but I am pretty big into barbecue. I am a part of a competition barbecue team, and today we have a rack of pork ribs on the Big Green Egg smoker. So obviously a little bit different start to the video today. What I'm going to do, I'm going to throw these ribs in foil, wrap them, throw them back on the smoker, and then we will get to the actual main topic of the video. But I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and show them a part that I haven't really talked about or done anything with on the channel, obviously because it's about cars and not barbecue. If you have any questions about barbecue, maybe you want to see a video or two, feel free to drop it in the comments below, and we will do that. So I'm going to get right to it, get this thing wrapped back on the smoker, and we will be good to go. Alright guys, so what I wanted to touch on today is a little bit different from maybe some stuff we've talked about in the past. If you recall, if you're an OG and you recall my very first or second video of 5 things I hate about the Subaru WRX, well first, if you were there, let me know. That'd be pretty cool. One of those things is the sound system. It's no surprise that, or at least no surprise to Subaru WRX owners and enthusiasts, that one of the biggest gripes is the sound system. And a lot of people will say, well, John, they're not from factory, they're not trying to have the best sound system out there and blah, 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 and this, that, and the other. And yeah, I get that. However, I mean, from factory, this thing is trash. So what I wanted to show you today is like how to kind of fine tune that for you. There's actually a lot more that you can do than you might think off the rip. So to get started here, let's go ahead and click on settings, and then that's going to pull you up to general, so just brightness and shortcuts and whatever. Phone, obviously your phone's connected, and then sound. Obviously this is where we're gonna want to be when it comes to the sound system. Let me go ahead and get these out of the way. All right, first things first, go into your EQ and sound position. This is pretty simple. If you want to move it all to the driver's seat, or you want to all right, well now that's gonna bug me. Let's go back. Shit. All right, whatever, you get the point. You can adjust that there. You can adjust your bass, your mids, your treble, whatever. That's pretty standard. As you can see, I've messed around with it a little bit, but it's by no means like crazy or whatever. I don't have any additional upgrades to the sound system in here, just for the record. So next we have entertainment volume. So this is that. So obviously I turn it down for copyright purposes in this video. Aux volume gain, turn it up a little bit. Whatever. Anyway, all this stuff is pretty self-explanatory. The big thing, and I will repeat, the big thing to look for is this stupid little thing right here. If you read this, it says speed volume. Volume will automatically change depending on the vehicle speed. So what happens here is, you can have your music, cranked up when you're driving on the highway, and then you go and slow down, maybe you get off the exit or whatever, and the music will just lower, like significantly decrease the volume. And it is weird, okay? And so you're driving and you're like trying to, obviously, you might want to turn down your volume a little bit when you get off the highway or something like that. But it doesn't seem like it's very calculated. And I don't know how else to really explain that. But if you have a WRX and you know what I'm talking about, you know that it is stupid. This will pretty much solve all of your problems, at least from a OEM, changing factory settings standpoint. That is where the root of a lot of my problems were. It wasn't with bass, it wasn't with mids, it wasn't because the tweeters suck or anything like that. It was that I would be driving and it almost seemed like it did the opposite too, where you would be driving at highway speeds and your music would decrease. It's how does that make any sense? Because it doesn't. And it was so annoying. And, something else to point out here is that, obviously if you're going to be doing exhaust upgrades or you're going to be doing spirited driving, odds are your music is not going to be your number one focus in a car. Some people might put a sub or two or whatever, or upgrade the speakers or this, that, or the other. But I know when I'm driving, I love to have the windows down and I love to listen to my exhaust and engine. That's just how it is. And sure, there are times where I'm doing road trips and I want to cruise and listen to music or whatever, but the primary focus of this car is not for some crazy sound system. I get that. But what I don't get is this speed volume thing that Subaru decided to put in here that hurts your experience when it comes to the sound system straight from factory. This isn't something that you just go into the settings and you turn on yourself. It comes programmed from Subaru like that. And I just think that's kind of stupid. It's I don't know. Anyway, moving through here, you have a lot of stuff to kind of customize as I just spit everywhere. Phone, I think there's one more in here that is worthwhile. All right, I do think there was something in here, but now I can't find it. But you get the point, right? It's just kind of frustrating, and now, I mean, if I could play non-copyright music, I would. But the stereo actually doesn't sound half bad once you figure out that one simple, hard to find little setting with speed volume is going to make your life significantly better. Now, obviously, if you're a big sucker for music and, your main joy in your car is to listen to music while you're driving, go ahead and upgrade the head unit. Go ahead, upgrade the speakers. Go ahead and do some upgrades that are going to benefit you. But, for those of us who would rather spend the money on a blow-off valve or rather spend the money on wheels or whatever, here's a quick little fix to at least make it, make you able to tolerate it at least a little bit more. It's not the craziest sound system ever, and that's okay. I know that. If I wanted a car with a great sound system, I'd get a Harman Kardon sound, car with the sound system in there. It's not too difficult, but I know when I first got this car, that setting right there was one of the first things that I found out as almost like an Easter egg to unlock the actual potential of your car, and that did wonders. If you have any other questions on this, definitely drop them down below. Once again, I'm pretty sure there are more settings in there that you can unlock almost. I just forget how to do that. Maybe I'll end this clip and do some research and see if I can figure that out. But yeah, so that'll be, either way, speed volume is going to be your number one kryptonite when it comes to sound system in your 2015 plus WRX. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for another episode of Gearbox. Once again, I know this was kind of a off-the-cuff video, probably shorter than most if I had to guess. But it's definitely something where I know a lot of people are in the market for a WRX, and I know people are going to go on forums and see stereo system sucks, you know, this sucks, that sucks. But there are ways to at least, you know, maybe not fix it, but put a band-aid on it, make it a little bit better. So I wanted to take the time today to show you guys that. I am going to go ahead and end the video here, get ready for some NFL Sunday, get the ribs off the cooker, and tear into some beautiful pork ribs. As always, if you like the video, please feel free to leave a like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Once again, if there are any other suggestions you have as it relates to the Subaru WRX platform, drop them in the comments below. Also, once again, if you want to see some more videos on barbecue, definitely let me know. I'd be more than happy to show you guys kind of my process and what I do. And until next time, peace.